I have added a VIF on the heading to render it only when show is true. Here I have a button that toggles the value of show and thus hides or shows our heading. Now I will add a console log inside our interval to know when it applies the color to the element. If I run it now, we can see the console log every about a second. Though, if I hide the element, you can notice that our directive still tries to update the color. This adds unnecessary work to the browser and is a very common bug. What we have to do is to clear the interval when the directive is removed from the DOM. This is where we can take advantage of the Unbind hook. The Unbind hook gets the element in the first argument. So in here, we need somehow to find the interval and remove it. In order to do that, we can use a variable. Though, because we can't share variables between the two hooks, we can store it under the element. Now the element will have the interval property set when our directive is bound. So, in Unbind, we can clear the interval using the clearInterval method. In general, it is a good practice to use the element as the container of the needed data. If we try it out again, the interval this time stops when we toggle the element. If we showed it again, our interval of course starts again. This is great. So remember that it's very important to always remove any intervals or event listeners when your directives are removed from the DOM. Okay, now because we might have conflicts with the linterval property, if we use multiple directives for example, a common convention is to use double underscores before and after the property name. Also, instead of just interval, we can name it switching color interval.